Thank you all. The International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy comprises of homeopathic lovers, doctors, and students. And we have a presentation from 65 countries, doctors as well as eminent personalities participated, and they were presenting different subjects directly with the healthcare system, particularly homeopathy, Unani, acupuncture, yoga, all these presentations were there in our forum. And we are lucky to have such a wonderful forum with our Sahani Sir as the chief coordinator among us, and sir is doing an excellent job in coordinating and bringing world popular most homeopathic doctors. That's why we got Dr. Professor S.M. Singh as a faculty for our Hindi session. And so such senior doctors are giving a lot of presentations, and which are really thrilling one. And not really those things are there in their mind. We are able to upload all these things to the next generation doctors as well as those who love homeopathy. And that's what the beauty of this presentation. We are uploading every video on the other day itself, so that those who miss the presentation can watch again, and as well as you can share it among your friends as well as colleagues as well as the public, general public also, because our intention is to promote homeopathy, to reach to the public, so that they are not aware of such wonderful cases that is happened with the homeopathy. And this is what we are aiming at homeopathy, at this International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. As you all know that we have a lot of presentation from Pakistan, and most of them are practicing in the methods of Dr. Saigal. And that is why today we got a wonderful guest in Dr. TANZILA KHALIQ, and she has presented so many sessions earlier in our forum. And today, Dr. TANZILA KHALIQ is also presenting one of her case of pseudobulbar effect that is solved by a single remedy. Being the followers of cycle system, they used to prescribe a single remedy, and that works beautifully. Always, almost Dr. Javed Akhtar, Dr. Naveed Awan, Dr. TANZILA KHALIQ, all these people are connected, just like we people are connected. So they are all followers of Dr. Saigal School of Medicine and Homeopathy, and that they are doing wonderful treatment in Pakistan also. And she's the first lady homeopath as practicing mind methodology in Pakistan. And she has written a lot of articles in various magazines and daily um, rubric international article post from Pakistan, and she is running an academy by the name and teaching basis of Saigal methods, a classical method, and single remedy practice. And she is also having online Homeo Skill Academy with the Dr. Javed Akhtar. And these are the things I would like to share with you about Dr. TANZILA. She will be joining shortly. Dr. Angida, whether she has joined? She's about to join.
No, sir, she hasn't joined yet.
Yes, she will be joining shortly. Anyway, we have a lot of successful cases being shared by a lot of doctors from different parts, but most of the cases are chronic diseases, even acute diseases. Yesterday also we have a presentation here with a lady doctor who coming here, coming for the first time in our session, and she presented a lot of successful acute cases with almost all fields. So that is the human treatment, as well as in plants, and her experience with the animal kingdom also. Some of the that's the beauty. Homeopathy works at all time and everywhere. And as you all know that it is a very system, and we as homeopaths are not doing any damage to any of the person who undertook homeopathic treatment here. So day by day, as you all know, that we are the second largest system practicing around the world, and we are having very high reputation among people because almost in India we have more than 257 homeopathic medical colleges, and that itself shows the strength of homeopathy and the growth of homeopathy here. And we have here our degree courses, BHMS, then MD courses in homeopathy, and now we have a lot of doctors who are having PhD with them, and this is what the present situation with homeopathy. I think we have a very good future expecting, as you all know, that the present scenario is changing. The World Health Organization is accepting homeopathy as well as Ayurveda or Ayush systems as for their for complementary treatment also. Once they established these things, then definitely we can grow like anything. And at present situation, there are medical bills coming, which already there is a medical bill that is passed by the Kerala Assembly in India, which really is a burden for us because they all before the bill we can practice any case that comes to us, but now there are restrictions which is there in the list, so we will have to make changes in the medical bill presented at India at Kerala government. Not only that, these maybe as you all know that the Kerala model is being accepted by all other states. So sometimes all other state may implement the same law. So we will have to make aware about all these things to the people there. Okay, Dr. Tanzila is here. Let us I am making her co-host.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Dr. Tanzila, I have already introduced you to this forum,
Yes,
and we are waiting for
sir.
you. Okay,
Assalamualaikum
okay.
and good evening, everyone.
No, no problem. Welcome, welcome, Dr. Tanzila, once again back to our Zoom. We can begin the session now.
Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Today, today I'm presenting my case of the pseudobulbar effect is and presented with the video, audio, and all proofs. In this case taking, about the case taking, I'm sharing a little information. Case taking is the most important. Uh, why we case taking basically? In every case taking basically is the most important element in a successful homeopathic prescription. I'm saying there in this forum, why I'm saying there, because I observe and seeing a lot of doctors without case taking selection the remedy. This called the prejudice practice of homeopathy. And Master Hahnemann is not accepting this practice in homeopathy. And he says physician should be unprejudiced and must alert when case taking. So it is the ability of the prescriber to obtain and in a complete and accurate history of the sick patient and personal and family, all these symptoms present in the case. In this case, which I presenting at this time, the very interesting case, very interesting. I failed in this case 2 times. In this case, patient also forget her history. I'm starting my case. Before starting my case, I want to explain what is the pseudobulbar. This is picture pseudobulbar effects, and in short, it called PBA. Right? This is PBA. Pseudobulbar affects neurological condition that causes outbursts of uncontrolled, inappropriate laughing and crying. These episodes don't match your internal emotion states. You know what is emotion? Emotion means a person sometimes crying and you have the reason of anger, delirium, anxiety, and anguish, and any other emotion. So these episodes mean pseudobulbar effects have no emotion, internal emotion state. Because sometimes we case taking, we should to catch the state of the patient.
There is some network problem with Dr. Tanzila, and that's the reason why she left for the time being, and she will be joining shortly. Please wait.
Sorry, please.
Yes, yes. No problem. It was a network failure.
Yes. Um, yes. PPA develops or underlying neurological condition. This research that a may result from the damage in the prefrontal cortex, the area of your brain that will in brain chemical linked to like mania could also play the role and
Still, there is some network problem with it. Please wait.
sorry please.
Yes, yes. Still, always there is trouble with your
This is
network.
my case.
Okay.
Case and yeah, yes, thank you. My patient's name is Rukhma. Age is 20. Visits 2 Feb 2024. And she is a student of medical, student of the FSC. I asked her what happened. Patient says to me, "Ma'am, I have stomach pain, headache, and throat pain. Also, I am good in studies, but for some time I am not studying properly. This time, my marks are also low because in this, I am very tensed. I used to be happy with my friends, and now I get angry with my friends. It's a mood swinger. So I like to sit less among my friends. The patient started crying while talking to the patient. I asked, "What happened? Why are you weeping now?" The patient, I oftenly crying, and I'm crying very bitterly sometimes. But I don't know why I am weeping. I don't know, understand why I am still crying. It's too short story, and because patient was very disturbed, feeling very disturbed. I want to share our video. Uh, just wait, please. I want to share video with you. आपकी एज कितनी है?
मेरी यानी कि ना इस साल 18 की हुई
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है ठीक है। तो yes, this is. You can see there. तो आपने फिर
और
मतलब
जब ये
शेयरिंग उनसे की, उन्होंने ही आपको डील भी किया?
जी इस वजह से
ओ माय गॉड, प्रिंसेस कैसी आप सोचती हैं? ऐसे तो नहीं सोचते बेटा, आप तो इतने क्यूट सी हैं और यू आर वेरी प्रीशियस। तो जो अकेली बेटी होती है तो दुनिया में इससे बड़ी तो कोई दौलत ही नहीं होती। दिस इज patient weeping and saying that I don't know why weeping. I have no stress and everything is clear in my life. And father also came with her. Yes, doctor. I asked to her, "What you thinking during weeping? Any idea?" Patient, I don't have anything. I don't have any tension, but I just crying like this. In this school, even when I started crying, the teachers get worried, and friends also keep asking what happened. But I tell everyone that I'm nothing happened. I don't know why I am crying. It just make me cry for no reason, doctor. Why is this happening? Why am I crying? Can you tell me? I says, yes, yes, absolutely. You will be fine soon. So this was the video. And next, I given sepia. Sepia using the rubric crying, weeping, spell off. And weeping causeless without knowing why. It's a very beautiful rubrics of sepia. It's the key of this lock. Patient was causeless weeping. And especially, I thankful Murphy repertory. I got this only one rubric from the Murphy repertory. mind crying, weeping, spells off. You know what is the spell? I write this meaning same like I have the very long explanation about, but I'm briefing in short words. Spells mean the magic power, charm, incantation, like a magic. She was weeping. Why weeping? So it because we can't understand. Magic means we can't understand. So it was the without cause weeping and make the tears. She was by self disturbed on this problem, and she asked me, "Ma'am, why I am weeping?" It like really magic for us. So I select this rubric, and it's a very, very precious rubric. And I got from the Murphy repertory. No was in synthesis, no was in complete repertory, but Murphy working on this. So sepia was worked, but I selected in 1M potency for the mental symptom. So next, it's not a clear. So in this case, weeping was the main symptom. Crying was the main symptom. Patient was free from the weeping and thankful to me and her mother, father, and all family members. Thanks to me, especially because it's a patient referred by my great student, Dr. Adi from Multan. And I am living in Gujarat from Pakistan, Punjab area. So I treated online to her. 2 hours with my patient. And I asked a lot of questions to her father, mother. I got a beautiful history. She was not any other psychological issues. She was a rich lady and belonged a good family. And her mother was not a hard attitude. She was very polite. So next, there is not a case ended because first time I want to tell you what was mistake there, and 2 time I failed because I was given the before sepia I was given the natromure. So natromure was have no effects, and patient says I have no relief, and my all symptoms same appearing there. So the patient crying, and so I was fully disturbed. Why she was not clear. Next, I was got the vanilla, but no facts, and 2 remedies failed in this case. But I got the remedy when I select the rubric from the Murphy whipping spell. Then I got the success in this case. So I really thankful to Murphy repertory. Next, the second case appeared in this patient. The I want to share this. My patient Ruhma, yes, my patient Ruhma says, uh, visited on Dr. Adil's clinic 10 February, and it was the second visit. After giving the medicine, patient feeling, but doctor, new disease appeared there. And my external parts of body raised bumps started to appear on the skin, which on the arms, on the legs, on the face. and now itching start on red spots. I feel disturbed again, and please tell me remedy. I say, okay. And she said that since taking your medicine, I am feeling very well. But after taking the medicine, there is strange change. There are red in colors. All images of such condition before, after treatment. Now you can see this. These are all the like a red spot. See this. After symptoms clear, and yes. First time I was given potency 1M, but there is a question appear. Sometime doctors change their remedy, and doctor says prejudiciously acne and red spots have the natrium or sulfur, phosphorus, and creosote, and any other remedies. Select prejudiciously, but we should not there. Always, uh, uh, always obey the rules and principle of the case taking. There is a very good importance and very easy uh, practice in homeopathy if we have the knowledge about the selection of the remedy and use of the remedy in every case. So in this case, I was not change my remedy. I was change potency of the same remedy. See, I given the 6 60 was repeated 3 times only. And second day, and sending the picture. There is a follow-up of the second case of same remedy. Yes. What says philosophy about this case? There is the aphorism number 102. When the totality of the symptom that especially marks and distinguish the case of disease, or in other words, when the picture of the disease, whatever be its kind, is once accurately sketched. First, the most difficult part of the task is accomplished, and the physician has then the picture of disease, especially if it be a chronic one, always before him. He can investigation in all its part and can pick out the characteristic symptoms in order to oppose to these, that to say to the whole malady itself. In this case, patient says that I don't know why I cry. It was very characteristic sentence. Selected from the list of the symptom of all medicines whose pure effects has been ascertained. But in modern world, we have computer, mobile, audio, video. Selected from the list of symptoms of all medicine whose pure effects have been ascertained, and when during the symptoms of all medicine whose treatment, and he wishes ascertain what has been the effects of the medicine and what change he has taken place in this patient's state. At this fresh examination of the patient, he only need to has strike out the list of symptoms, note it down. First, visit those that who become ameliorated to mark what still remain and add any new symptom that may have super. This is a very, very beautiful aphorism after this case. So it was case and its explanation of the same remedy. Thank you so much, all of you. I also
Doctor,
got some.
Hello, can you explain a little more about the case in the last part, because there was some network failure with you, so some parts were not heard. So you can explain the last 5 minutes once again. The second case is after
In
showing
second
the,
case, I
yes.
was not failed. In second case, I was not failed. I was failed first time when she was involved in a crime, because I am treating the involuntary crime, causeless weeping. I was treating the causeless weeping, and but after when disappeared and she was treated this mind symptom. After this eruption appear on this skin, because she told me I was before 4 years when I was traveled with my family on Eid al-Zuha, Bakra Eid. So I was all road was empty and there is no any van, no any rickshaw, etc. In village. So we all family members sit in uh, sheep's skin and the sheep wraps van, and we have the make a lift from there. So I involved in the skin eruptions at this time, and my mother used the Dettol as antibiotic on my skin. So it was the suppressed at this time. And no, this is appear. So
Okay.
her mother also wondered, see that why she eruption appear there. The facts of family planning, and especially the most important in this is use the potency.
Yes. Frankly speaking, your presentation was really good, but due to some network failures, some of the points we missed. That's why people informed about the net
Yes,
audibility problem. Anyway, these are all there in with such a network problem when we are having such a
I
session.
was failed,
Anyway,
sir. I was failed in this case.
anyway, we were lucky to have such a presentation, because you have shown the beauty of Sepia in this presentation, and not only simply presenting, only few rubrics were selected. That is the beauty of Saigal's method, and the exact rubric that you took was really brilliant, and that's the reason why you're able to choose the remedy in that way. Am I right? The weeping. As we know that most of the
Yes,
melancholy's remedies can be considered when such cases are coming into us, and the basic thing is to differentiate them is the most important aspect. For differentiating that thing, we need to know the exact rubric. And that's your rubric selection
sir,
was
there
brilliant.
is a lot of rubrics there.
Of course, there may be a
Yes.
lot of rubric, but you took only very
Actually,
few rubric and reach the right remedy. And that's the beauty of
yes,
yes.
yes, sir.
Yes,
It's a very informative.
if anyone want to
A lot
have
of
if anybody want to
yes,
have
please.
a question with the Dr. Tanzila, you can raise your hand or you can chat directly. Dr. Muhammad Ali, yes.
Thank you, sir. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Once again, I am very happy that 1371 day continued day of your activities of promotion of homeopathy globally. I appreciate your team that organized such a beautiful and uh, very well program on promotion of homeopathy globally, IFPH, through the umbrella of IFPH. And very, very happy that you are teaching method by Dr. Tanzila from Pakistan. Really a very fine and beautiful presentation of pseudobulbar case by mind method, which really very nice. I appreciate Dr. Tanzila and your team IFPH globally promote the homeopathy globally. Thank you, sir.
Yes, yes, Dr. Muhammad Ali. If you want to present the case here, we will allow you. We can make such presentation in the future. If you are ready, we can present your cases also. Tomorrow we will have a presentation from Dr. Amir Malik from Pakistan, and day after tomorrow, another giant is coming. That is our Dr. Naveed Awan is also will be with us on day after tomorrow. So there will be regular presentation all these days. So all of you are requested to join us every day so that we can watch what is happening with homeopathy around the world, as well as you can also communicate with the doctors from different countries also. Eh, Anyway, Dr. Muhammad Ali has high regard to Dr. Tanzila. Have you, yes, Dr. It's your turn to give reply to Dr. Muhammad Ali. Yes, Dr. Tanzila.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Ali, and thanks everyone. If you want any question, you can ask me. In this case, is a very beautifully we are learn the causeless weeping. Causeless weeping have the many medicines, and every medicine and different picture of the medicine. But sepia have the different understanding and have the single characteristics basically as a spell weeping with the single rubric. So uh, weeping are the basically derangement of the brain. You can't imagine that a neurophysician cannot solve this case a lot of time, and a lot of time we are sees that the psychosomatic tablets psychologist also failed in this case. And sometimes psychologists given the sleeping remedy and make the drugs using the heavy drugs for the patient. So, you know, you are all homeopaths, blessing of the Allah for humanity in the world. So, my message for every homeopath in the world must read the all rubrics of the one remedy and learn by the repertory by self. If you have the good English, you can read by self. You need not any other person. And always make sure the rubrics by the understanding of the words. So it's very easy for everyone. Thank you so much.
Yes, exactly. One need to understand what is what, and then you can move forward positively. Now, if you take the case in a better way, that's you have to spend a little more time with the patient and find out what is the reason why these symptoms or why these things happens with a lady or a woman or a person. But mostly, you can have a story behind each patient, and the story itself tell the direction on which you have to take the decision, and then what can be the symptoms are. As we know that homeopathy, we used to say that homeopathy
The,
is just
my patient
mathematics.
Ruma,
Yes, usually you say that we used to say that the homeopathy is mathematics. So what we'll have to do is just find the case and then just minus the symptoms of the disease, and then you get the real person in, and then you can go with the symptoms, and then you can find the rubric, and then you just hit just like the bullet, and then that will hit on the right side. And then you for choosing the right medicine. Not only that, then you can go with the choosing the right potency also. That right potency will yield the result in a better way. Sometimes very early, within fraction of a second, sometimes you get the relief. That's why by olfaction, at times you get such results with homeopathy. Am I right, doctor?
yes, you're saying right. And in this case, my patient Rukma was a medical student, and she got the first and second in every. She refused to go to the allopathic system of medicine. Now, and she is soonly joined the Home Skill Academy.
Yes, exactly. When you consult a psychiatrist or psychologist, they may give some little bit of advices, and then later they may give medicines, and the medicines are really they usually give higher doses as and when the symptoms are not subsiding as per their expectation, and as a result, the patient will be the sufferer. And as far as we are concerned, there will be no such damage with homeopathy. Not only the homeopathic medicine cure the patient, that bring back him to a better person. That's what homeopathy can do in psychiatric cases. That's the reason why this particular patient has improved in a better way, in a very, very fast way also. Am I right?
Master Honeyman says that if you select the single remedy, exact single remedy, it will work rapidly. And in a first person, he says that.
Yes, exactly. And now I
Thank you
invited
so much.
Dr. Rampariswas. He can communicate with the Dr. Tanzila.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dhaneji, and congratulations, Dr. Tanzila
Yes, sir.
Khaliq, Madam. Very nice
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
presentation,
much.
excellent session. According to law of
Thank you.
homeopathic science, collect the symptom,
Yes, sir.
collect the symptom, select the remedy, and write the potency.
Yes.
the hand
Art and science.
and cure the patient. Curative way of treatment. Very, very thanks, Tanzila madam. Very nice.
Yes.
Dr. Tanzila, what
Thank
kind
you,
of
sir.
patients you are getting, or whether you are treating only chronic diseases or you are getting acute diseases?
I'm sorry, sir.
Um,
Internet issue, please. Again, please.
what kind of patients you are getting? Always these kind of chronic diseases, or you treat acute diseases as well? Because homeopathy
Sir,
works in acute conditions are very, very costly. Can you hear me?
Sir, I really presenting the case which is the solved and exact, but I'm not medical and I'm not a magic person, because sometimes I failed also a lot of cases, because a physician should be a good by self good health mentally and physically, and sometimes being lady, sometimes exhaust and sometimes fatigue and everything. When I check the patient, mostly I failed also. Uh, so when I am avoid when I fatigue and busy in other matters. So patient, when you, my message for all the doctors, you should to check the serious patient when you feel fresh, mentally healthy and physically healthy. This is your need.
Exactly. Uh, Dr. Adil Hussain, do you want to speak anything? Yes, you can speak to Dr. Tanzila. You can introduce yourself once also. No.
Yes, Adil
अस्सलाम
Hassan.
वालेकुम।
Walaikum assalam.
मैं डॉक्टर तंजीला जी मैं डॉक्टर तंजीला का स्टूडेंट हूँ और इनसे बहुत कुछ सीख रहा हूँ और आहिस्ता आहिस्ता लर्निंग चल रही है। इंशाल्लाह इंशाल्लाह एक दिन मैं कामयाब हो जाऊंगा।
Yes,
Inshallah.
yes,
Dr.
that
Adil is basically dental surgeon, a dentist, and he joining the homeopathy also in these days.
yes, Dr. Adil has said a lot of dentists are using homeopathic medicine even after dental surgery and dental cares also. Have you ever used
So he is new in homeopathy.
Yes, yes, definitely. Here in India, a lot of doctors using, particularly arnica is a very good remedy soon after you extract the teeth from a child or a person. And not only that, those who are having severe pain in cheek after this extraction of teeth, they usually hypericum tenum or bonum will works beautifully. And some doctors even give these uh, arnica as well as calendula tinctures in water to
Lot of rubrics.
yes to gargle the mouth to get relief in cold water, not in hot water, but it's cold water. So homeopathy works everywhere, and it gives a lot of time and energy for the patient to relax because let's say agony soon after extracting teeth is something different from any other pain. There are
I want to share my knowledge about the dentist, dental in from the repertory. In our repertory, always we see in the change of the mood during the teething pain. So always seen the sometimes patient feel anger, delirium, and sometimes anguish, the pain, and collapsing, aconites, and when patient feel the hypersensitivity when cold and warm drink. So there is a mental symptom there. hypersensitivity have the medicine of the Nux vomica. Nux vomica working goodly in our patients. So a lot of rubric symptoms, a lot of mind symptoms, and especially general symptoms have the verbal communications in the general system very rapidly have the change and single remedy and single rubrics have a lot of rubrics in our repertoire. So thanks.
Yes, in the above case, the first case, it was a melancholy patient. So we will have to think of a pulsatile, natrum, sepia, graphitis. All these remedies are melancholy, but choosing the right remedy, that is the most important point in your case. And doctor, whether you go with the thermals, whether it is a chilly patient or a hot patient, what kind of importance you give to thermals in this the treatment of?
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Tanzila. Yes, what happened to her network was a little bit poor, and maybe yes, she's again coming. Please unmute yourself. Yes, Dr. Tanzila. Can you hear me? Still the network
Yes,
is
sir. Sorry, sir. Your voice is very shortly reached to me. Hello, sir.
what kind of
Can you hear me,
importance?
sir?
Yes, the question was that what kind of importance you give to thermals, whether when the patient, whether you give importance to the patient's thermals, because the patient is just sepia, as you know, it's a chilly patient, and Natamur is a hot patient. So, what kind of uh, importance you give to this?
Sorry, sir. In our method, hot patient, cold patient, chilly patients, there is not important.
I
In
know.
our method, state is the most important, and sometimes same state of the chilly patient, same state of the hot patients. Basically, we need the characteristics, and actually, most of doctors have no knowledge of the characteristics. So, if you select the characteristics, but we need the patient's disposition and the general form of the change in our patients. So there is no very specific chilly and cold have no importance in our method.
Yes, but what we have, as far as for more clarity, what we have to do, for example, when you get two medicines, one Netromor and the other one is Sepia, with equal marks after repetition, then you can choose these thing, differentiate. You can choose the diagnostic point as thermals. Then you can choose if the patient is hot, then you can definitely go on with the Netromor, and if the patient is chilly, then you can go ahead with the sepia. This is what I meant for that. In this case, you are 100% that it was a case of sepia, because there is no other medicine competing with the sepia. But of course, there was Bovista with you, but both are the same way. That's why you never find any difficulty in picking up the sepia and then go ahead with your medicine, and then you got the result.
Yes, sorry, sir. Today, I was only prepare my case. Inshallah, next I will share the CPR with the full information because my mentor Sir Javed explaining the beautifully CPR with the mind symptoms and have a every rubric where you have the logically and especially related with the psychological issues. And CPR not easy to understand. CPR is not easy to understand in every. If patient involved in the cavity have the bone problems, have any other platelets issue, most of disease, serious diseases. Appears in the human due to the depression and due to the long time control of the susral and control of the
Yes.
boss
Yeah.
and it's make the people anarchist people but some of the characteristics is showing that the CPR like intuitives and
Yes. Yes,
have the
Doctor. Yes, Dr. Naveed Dhawan is here to have a chat with you. Yes, Dr. Naveed Dhawan, you can speak. Please, I said, please unmute, sir. Please
unmute Dr. Naveed, please.
please unmute, sir.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm audible.
Yes, yes.
Uh, Thank you, Dr. Dinesh, and good evening to our respectable members of the IFPH and this platform, who is doing very well for the promotion of homeopathy. And thanks for giving me opportunity to share my views here. First of all, congratulations to Dr. Tanzila, who put a very great effort
Thank you.
in selecting the right remedy and solving this incurable case, which I think she mentioned here the psychologist and psychiatrist cases here. That
Yes.
psychiatrist or psychologist only temporarily soothe the patients, not permanently cure the patients. And it is the greatness, it is the miracle of homeopathy when the right medicine is selected that cures the patient completely. If you see here, not completely, then it cures the patient 80-90% completely, and the rest of the cases can be managed. So it is the great effort of Dr. Tanzila, who select the right medicine, go through the case, and then select the right medicine. It depends. It shows their her expertise, that how much she is consistent, she is loyal to her profession. Secondly, it is a great honor for us that such a lady who came here. Normally, the mostly lot of the doctors claim that we have solved the case, but we have solved the case is not enough. To present the case with proof, with the right medicine, that is the necessary, and that is the courage of Dr. Tanzila, who came here with such a beautiful case, and that shows where the other systems fail, where the other systems are not working properly. It shows the miracle of homeopathy, that how much it works and cure the patient. So once again, congratulations to Dr. Tanzila. And I will also here encourage like Dr. Dinesh is talking about Dr. Ali and some other doctors. It is a very, great platform for the promotion of homeopathy. And when we come here, present the case, that shows how much homeopathy is working, how much homeopathy is useful in such cases. So I encourage all the doctors to come here and present their cases here. Once again, congratulations to Dr. Tanzila, and I really appreciate her. She is very consistent, very loyal, and very determined in her profession. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Naveen, coming over here and making your statement for in a beautiful way. And of course, we can have your presentation coming maybe the day after tomorrow, I think. Yes, on Tuesday. That's we're waiting for that. And now it's the time to wind up the session. Now I invite Dr. Muhammad Ali to say a word of thanks to this session. Dr. Muhammad Ali.
Thank you, sir. I am really appreciate your team of IFPH of a platform of IFPH will deliver a very, very knowledgeful lecture on daily basis. And I thanks to all members, participants to join this session, and I congratulate to your whole team and faculty member of IFPH umbrella of IFPH, which promote the homeopathy globally. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Ali and Dr. Tanzila. With that, we come to the end of the day 1371. And so we can meet again tomorrow at the same time. And Dr. Amir Malik from Pakistan will be the guest for tomorrow. Hope you all will be there with us. And
Thank you so much.
we will be uploading the video tomorrow itself so that you can watch again and again, share with your friends, and you can subscribe the same also. Good night.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dinesh and everyone. So Dr. Dinesh called at morning to me for the preparing my case. So I prepare too shortly. Inshallah, I will long explanation next time. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.